Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ian Muslimah. My student ID number is 3421072. Dear Ma'am Rizky Sulistianingsih, as an English lecturer, here I will present the results of a mini journal entitled The Relationship Between Communication and Islamic Da'wah. The first is the introduction. This journal raises the theme of Islamic communication and broadcasting, which has a relationship with da'wah today. However, nowadays there are a lot of Islamic da'wah with good intention, but the delivery is still lacking. In addition, there are still many obstacles. For example, the communication process is not good in delivering da'wah material, causing misunderstandings in the community. Without us realizing the role of communication is very important in the success of da'wah and delivery of religion teachings. This is the background of the author to examine more deeply about the influence to communication in person. This study aims to determine how closely the relationship between the communication system in the delivery of Islamic da'wah material is, and explain the importance of good and efficient communication. And then there's the theory. The first, the meaning of communication. According to Professor Dr. Wijaya, the meaning of communication is a contact relationship between individuals and groups. In language, communication can be defined as the process of conveying message to other people. The second, the meaning of da'wah. As for terminology, the meaning of da'wah is an activity that is carried out consciously in order to convey the message of the Islamic religion to others so that they accept the teachings of Islam and carry it out well in individual and social life to achieve human happiness both in the world and in the hereafter, with using certain media and methods. The third, the nature of communication in Islam. The possession of communication in Islam gets special attention because communication can be used by anyone, either as a member of society or as a creature of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. On the other hand, with the ability to communicate well, it will lead people to formulate ideas as well as the ability to reason so that they are able to know information well. It is a step toward the creation of science. If we look further, actually da'wah is a communication with a basic process. In communicating, it is necessary to use common language, or in other words, there are those who provide information or senders. Those who receive information. When we refer to the meaning between da'wah and communication, both conceptually may be different, but operationally have similarities. Then the fourth, the relationship of communication and da'wah. The relationship between da'wah and communication can be seen from a process that involves several related elements, which include da'i as a subject, mad'u as an object, message or material, means or media, and methods. Meanwhile, in terms of communication, it also includes several elements that must exist, namely communicators, communicant, material, methods, and media. And next is results. The result of this research is that communication is very influential. When we want to preach, it can be said that communication is the basic of our preaching. The success or failure of a da'wah depends on the communication conveyed. Everyone who will preach religious advice, let them understand first how to communicate well and efficiently so that other people can easily receive the message of da'wah conveyed. And the last is conclusion. Communication is a process of conveying message to other people. If the message contains religious advice, the activity of delivering the message is called da'wah. Communication is very important in delivering da'wah. The ways to communicate properly include speaking with good rhetoric, pay attention to speech, pay attention to body language and intonation, being able to control emotion, and adjusting our language to whom we speak. In any case, we will surely find obstacles including in pricing, barriers to dakwah communication can affect the goals and expectations desired by communicators. Therefore, to minimize communication failures, preachers should first understand and anticipate several factors that become barriers to communication. This is one of the importance of good communication to minimize the occurrence of obstacles and risks in preaching. Thank you.